Welcome to Portugal. We're on the stunning Algarve coast, ready to uncover its hidden gems. The sun, the salty air, maybe even a hint of grilled sardines. This isn't just a trip, it's a quest for the Algarve's true heart. Forget the crowded beaches. Today we're searching for secret coves and timeless villages. We'll explore, meet locals, and of course eat our way through the coast. Stick around for a special tip at the end, a local secret to make your trip magical. Let's dive in. Our journey begins at Praia da Marinha, a place that feels almost otherworldly from the very first glimpse. This iconic beach is often hailed as one of the world's most beautiful, and it's easy to see why. The dramatic cliffs, sculpted by time and the relentless Atlantic, rise majestically above the golden sands, creating a breathtaking natural amphitheater. As you descend the winding wooden steps, anticipation builds with every step. The air is tinged with salt and the distant sound of waves crashing against the rocks. When you finally reach the bottom, you're greeted by towering golden cliffs, their surfaces textured by centuries of wind and water, each layer telling a silent story of the ages. The water here is a surreal shade of blue-green, so clear that you can see straight to the sandy bottom. Tiny fish dart around your feet, and the sunlight dances on the surface, creating a mesmerizing mosaic of light and color. It's the kind of place that makes you want to dive right in and lose track of time. Arrive early in the morning, and you might just have the entire beach to yourself. The first rays of sunlight bathe the cliffs in a warm golden glow, and the only sounds are the gentle lapping of waves and the distant calls of seabirds. In these quiet moments, Praia da Marinha feels like your own private paradise, untouched and serene. Find a cozy nook between the ancient rocks, lay down your towel, and let yourself unwind. The sand is soft beneath you, and the scent of the sea fills the air. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and let the peacefulness of this place wash over you. It's the perfect spot to relax, read a book, or simply listen to the rhythm of the ocean. As the sun climbs higher, it paints the cliffs with dramatic shadows and highlights, revealing new textures and colors with every passing hour. Every angle here is a postcard waiting to happen, and the ever-changing light makes each visit feel unique. For photographers and nature lovers alike, Praia da Marinha is a dream come true. The vibrant colors of the cliffs and ocean need no filter, and every shot captures the raw beauty of the Algarve coast. Whether you're snapping photos or just soaking it all in, inspiration is everywhere. But it's not just about what you see, it's about what you feel. Sitting quietly on the sand, gazing out at the endless horizon, you can't help but feel a deep sense of peace and awe. Nature's power and tranquility come together here, reminding you to slow down and simply be present. Looking out to sea, it's easy to imagine the explorers and sailors who once navigated these waters, their ships passing by the same towering formations that stand here today. The sense of history is palpable, connecting you to generations of adventurers who have marveled at this coastline. For me, this is what travel is truly about. Finding those rare places that spark wonder, invite reflection, and connect us to the world and its stories. Praia da Marinha is more than just a beach. It's a reminder of nature's artistry and the joy of discovery. And after soaking up all that beauty, what could be better than sampling some of the freshest seafood the Algarve has to offer? Let's wander to a nearby seaside restaurant or local fish market, because here, adventure and lunch are always just around the corner. Next, we board a boat with Captain João to the legendary Benagil Cave. Locals call it the Eye. Inside, sunlight pours through a giant hole in the ceiling, illuminating a secret golden beach. The cave feels like a natural cathedral, echoing with the sound of the sea. The only way in is by water, boat, kayak, or paddleboard, making it feel like a true discovery. The walls are layered with colors, telling a story millions of years old. It's humbling, magical, and a little mysterious. Some days, people sing here, and the acoustics are angelic. Leaving the cave, you emerge into sunlight, feeling like you've left a secret world behind. If you visit the Algarve, don't miss this, nature's masterpiece. After exploring the mysterious sea caves, our journey leads us east to Casiela Velha, a village that feels like a whisper from the past, suspended in time. Tucked away on a gentle hilltop, This tiny settlement is one of the Algarve's best-kept secrets, where the pace of life slows and every corner invites you to pause and breathe in the history. Here, just a handful of whitewashed houses with blue trim cluster around a centuries-old church and a sturdy fort, both standing watch over the shimmering Ria Formosa lagoon. The village is so small you can walk its cobbled lanes in minutes, yet every step reveals a new detail. A painted door, a flowering vine, a glimpse of the sea. From the village walls, the view is simply breathtaking. Blue water channels snake through emerald green marshes, opening onto endless stretches of golden sand. The landscape changes with the light and the tide, creating a living painting that never looks the same twice. While wandering, I met Sofia, a local whose family has called Casella Vella home for generations. She welcomed me with a warm smile and stories of village life, sharing how the rhythms of the sea shape every day here. Sofia says, "The tide is our clock." She points to the lagoon, explaining how the water's ebb and flow determines when fishermen set out, when villagers gather shellfish, and even when children play on the sandbanks. There's a tiny cafe perched on the edge of the village, offering a perfect spot to sip strong coffee and savor a Dom Rodrigo pastry, a sweet local treat wrapped in gold foil. From the terrace, you can watch the lagoon sparkle in the sun and listen to the gentle hum of village life. History seeps from every stone here. The ancient walls and ruins tell stories of Romans, Moors, and centuries of quiet life. Each weathered stone is a silent witness to the tides of time and the people who have called this place home. As the tide recedes, a sandy path appears, inviting you to walk from the village down to the beach. Along the way, you're surrounded by the sights and sounds of nature, seabirds calling, the scent of salt air, and the peaceful rhythm of the waves. In Casella Vella, time seems to stand still. This is the soul of the Algarve, peaceful, authentic, and timeless. It's a place where the past lingers in the air, and every sunset feels like a gentle promise to return. Think you've seen dramatic cliffs? Ponta da Piedade takes it to another level. It's a labyrinth of golden rock formations, arches, and hidden grottos, like a fantasy world. Boardwalks along the cliff tops offer jaw-dropping views, but the real magic is down at water level. Descend the 182 steps and hop on a small boat with a local guide. They'll steer you through narrow passages and glowing turquoise caves, each with its own story. The artistry of erosion here is breathtaking, nature's own sculpture garden. It's a place that rewards curiosity and fills you with awe. Ponta da Piedade isn't just a viewpoint, it's an adventure. Craving pure relaxation? Take the ferry to Tavira Island, a barrier island sanctuary. The ferry ride through the Ria Formosa is peaceful, with salt pans and bird life along the way. Step off onto endless white sand, over 11 kilometers of it. Even on busy days, you can find your own quiet stretch. No cars, no big hotels, just nature, sea, and sky. Lay down your towel, swim in the clear, warm water, and let the world fade away. A few small restaurants near the ferry serve up fresh grilled fish, simple and perfect. Getting here takes a little effort, but that's what keeps it special. Tavira Island is a place to recharge and savor the Algarve's natural beauty. Heading west, we reach Algarve, a laid-back surf town in the wild Costa Vicentina. The old Moorish village sits on a hill, crowned by castle ruins with sweeping valley views. Wander narrow, steep streets lined with whitewashed houses and feel the centuries of history. Down by the river, the vibe shifts. Markets, cafes, and surf shops buzz with energy. Algarve is famous for its sweet potatoes. Don't miss the sweet potato cake at a local cafe. The nearby beaches, like Arifana and Monte Clerigo, are world-class surf spots. Even if you don't surf, watching the locals ride the waves is mesmerizing. Algarve blends ancient history, authentic culture, and natural beauty. A true Algarve gem. For our final stop, we arrive in Salema, a genuine fishing village where the rhythms of the sea still shape daily life. Tucked away on the sun-drenched Algarve coast, Salema feels like a place where time slows down and tradition is woven into every corner. Here, the Atlantic breeze carries the scent of salt and the distant sound of waves, inviting you to discover a side of Portugal that remains untouched by mass tourism. Along the golden sands, colorful fishing boats line the beach, their hulls weathered by years of hard work. Early in the morning, you can watch fishermen mending their nets, just as their fathers and grandfathers did before them. It's a living tradition, a daily ritual that connects the village to the sea and to its past. The gentle clatter of tools and the laughter of the fishermen create a soundtrack that's both timeless and comforting. The village itself is a picturesque jumble of whitewashed houses, their red-tiled roofs tumbling down the hillside toward the sparkling blue water. Narrow cobbled streets wind between homes, each one bursting with flowers and character. Salema's authentic charm is everywhere you look, from the hand-painted tiles to the friendly greetings of locals who still know each other by name. When hunger strikes, grab a seat at Boya, the beloved beachside restaurant perched just steps from the sand. Here, you can choose your fish straight from the day's catch, still glistening with seawater. The menu is simple but unforgettable, celebrating the flavors of the ocean and the skill of local fishermen. Your meal arrives grilled to perfection, drizzled with golden olive oil and fragrant garlic. Each bite is a celebration of freshness, seafood at its purest, enjoyed with the sound of waves as your backdrop. It's a taste of Portugal you'll remember, long after you leave. But Salema holds another secret, hidden in plain sight. Embedded in the rocks along the beach are dinosaur footprints, perfectly preserved for over 150 million years. These ancient tracks are a reminder that this tranquil village sits atop a landscape shaped by unimaginable forces and creatures from a distant past. Standing here, touching a footprint left by a dinosaur, you can't help but feel a sense of wonder. It's a rare chance to connect with the deep history of our planet, to imagine the world as it once was, and to realize how special this place truly is. Salema is the Algarve in miniature, where natural beauty, fresh food, and a profound sense of history come together. It's a place to slow down, to savor every moment, and to experience the authentic soul of Portugal. As the sun sets over the bay, painting the sky in gold and pink, Salema becomes the perfect place to reflect on your journey, grateful for the memories, the flavors, and the stories you've gathered along the way. Our Algarve adventure ends here, from Marinha's cliffs to Salema's ancient footprints. I hope you felt the sun, tasted the sea, and discovered the Algarve spirit with me. Here's that promised tip. At a local pastelaria, order a maya de leite and a pastel de nata. Ask for it warm. Trust me. It's those small local moments that make travel unforgettable. If you enjoyed this journey, please subscribe and join me for more adventures. Your support keeps these videos ad-free and focused on what matters: travel, connection, and food. Thank you for being the best travel companions. Until next time, my friends.